"Let me help you with that," he said, crouching down as a carton of eggs rolled across the asphalt. The woman glanced up, sunglasses shielding her eyes, lips tight with frustration. Her designer bags had tipped over, groceries spilling across the parking lot. Her heels weren't helping, and neither were the stares she was getting. But the man, dust on his jeans, calloused hands, moved without hesitation. He wasn't trying to impress her. He was just helping. She hesitated. "Thanks," she said, trying not to make eye contact. "I've got it." But he was already kneeling beside her, gently scooping up apples, a cracked bottle of almond milk, and what was left of her dignity. "Don't worry," he said, glancing up with a warm smile. "Happens to the best of us." He didn't know who she was. Not yet. She looked at him properly then, really looked. Faded black t-shirt, worn boots, faint stubble along his jaw. A grocery receipt peeking from his back pocket. The kind of guy who bought bulk cereal and clearance meat. Nothing about him screamed wealth or status, but there was something else in his eyes. Tired, yes, but grounded. Real. He stood and extended his hand. "Matt," he said, "I was just about to grab my kid from the cart return when I saw the eggs go flying." She shook it, unsure why her heart fluttered. "Emily," she replied, "thanks again. You all right?" "Yeah," she said, "just a long day." They gathered the rest in silence. She noticed his hands, strong but gentle. A gold ring tan line on his finger. Widowed, divorced, she didn't ask. As they loaded the groceries into her trunk, a small voice piped up from behind Matt's shoulder. "Daddy, the baby carrots are rolling away." Matt turned. His daughter, maybe 6 years old, was chasing after a rogue bag of carrots with a grin twice her size. Emily laughed for the first time that day. "Looks like I'm not the only one struggling," she said. Matt chuckled. "It's a war zone every time we grocery shop." Emily watched them, father and daughter, and something inside her softened. She almost said goodbye, but then, without knowing why, she asked, "Want a coffee?" Matt blinked. "Now?" She shrugged. "I spilled half my groceries." "You saved them. Least I can do." He glanced at his daughter, then back at her. "You're not going to rob me, are you?" Emily laughed. "Only if you count oat milk lattes as robbery." 10 minutes later, they sat at a nearby cafe. His daughter colored a paper napkin while Emily and Matt sipped their drinks. She asked questions. He answered simply. Construction worker, widow. Raising his daughter alone since she was 2. Grocery trips were their weekly tradition. He didn't ask much about her, maybe because she liked it that way. But eventually he did tilt his head and ask, "So what do you do?" Emily hesitated. The truth always changed the dynamic. She took a breath. "I'm an actress," she said. "Kind of." He raised an eyebrow. "Kind of." She exhaled. "I used to be on a pretty big show, but then I got out of it. Fame, paparazzi, all of it. I burned out. Now I mostly stay out of the spotlight." Matt didn't flinch. He just nodded. "Must have been hard." Emily blinked. "You're not going to ask for a photo, or what show I was on?" He shook his head. "My daughter's the only star I need." And just like that, the tension evaporated. They talked for over an hour. About real things. Parenting, loss, dreams, redemption. She told him about rehab, about rebuilding her life one step at a time. He told her about reading bedtime stories even when he was bone-tired from pouring concrete for 12 hours straight. Eventually, she said she had to go. He walked her to her car. "You really didn't know who I was?" she asked, half teasing. "I didn't," he said, "but I know who you are now, and that's more important." She got in, paused, then lowered the window. "You know," she said, "the producers keep asking me to do one more project. Maybe I'll call them, but only if you let me cast someone for the role of the world's most grounded single dad." Matt smiled. "You won't find an actor that good." She drove off, heart lighter than it had been in years. And Matt? He returned to his car, his daughter already snoring in the back seat, clutching a napkin full of crayon art. He smiled. He didn't help her because she was famous. He helped because someone needed help. That's the kind of man he was. And sometimes the most unexpected moments, spilled groceries, broken eggs, a hand extended in kindness, turn into the beginnings of something no script could write. Before we end this story, let us know in the comment, where are you watching from? If this story touched you, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button and drop a karma in the comments below.